Alright, this is Monster Restore 91, and today we're gonna change the tensioner. There's a part number because you could hear the squeaky sound. So we apply water into it. So here's what I'm gonna do. Many people remove this stabilizer. I think it's called the stabilizer bar on the front, but there's no need. I'm using a breaker bar, a small breaker bar, a 3/8 with a small extension and a 14 millimeter socket and a pipe so I could have good leverage. So I'm gonna put it inside right here on the breaker bar and then move the tensioner counterclockwise. And then I believe you're gonna have to use a hex to get it out of there, which I'll let you know which one is it. I'm gonna use a 3/8 hex, one of these, the hex. So I'm gonna get going. So I'm gonna use a 14 millimeter socket and then remove the belt. Okay, so I don't know if you can see, I cracked the loose. So you turn it counterclockwise away from the alternator. So what I did is I banged it first, the hex. I banged it so I could loosen it, so I could get stronger, because you don't want to cross thread. See, it's really stuck in there. So I already cracked it loose. Sorry, let me see. It's really tight in here, but since I have skinny hands, skinny fingers, I could reach. So I have an advantage. So there's a 6 millimeter hex. I use a 3/8. Like I said, I banged it. Make sure it goes directly straight, and then give it a little bang so I could get stuck in there. And then I'm turning it counterclockwise towards that side, the passenger side. So I'm turning it not how the clock goes, but the opposite side. So I already removed it. I already broke it loose. You don't want to strip it. See, it's stuck in there because I banged it a little bit so it could go in. I see in other YouTube videos they don't even show how it goes, but look, this is how you do it. Now it's really stuck, so I'm just gonna hit it right now, right here, so it could get out. I don't know the torque spec of this, but I'm already losing it. Now I'm gonna use the other millimeter socket so I could loosen. I don't know, you can see the bolt right here. Let's see. This bolt right here. So you can loosen the tensioner and it should be out. So it's just this one right here. I believe it's a 12 millimeter. I'll let you guys know right now. I don't know, you can see I'm using the pipe wrench again. So for the hex I use a pipe wrench and also this and a small extension for the ratchet, because like I said, it's really in there. But once you loosen it, you don't need the pipe. Just put it away. So it does come in handy. See, already losing it. It's a 12 millimeter socket. I'm using my flashlight from my cell phone, so trying to show you guys the best I can, because other YouTube videos they don't really show you, or they don't have the proper tools. I'm not saying I have all the proper tools, but I find a way, always a way to get it out. I already losing the belt, so now I'm just gonna loosen this one and it should come out already. Put on the new one. Like I said, it was a squeaky sound, so I might need a new belt. We'll see if it doesn't go away. We throw water and it goes away, but we'll see if it goes away. Maybe it's just the tensioner and the serpentine belt. I'm gonna change both, the tensioner and the serpentine belt. already got it out. You don't want to strip the hex. That's the one that you don't want to mess up. So yeah. So there's some. It's already coming off. It's already off. Make sure to be careful. You don't want it to fall on your face. So this is the old one right here. So this is how it looks. Right now we're gonna match it up with the new one. So always make sure get your diagram. You could find it in Google or all data to see where everything goes. So the hex goes right here. So it goes through this the middle part. So this one goes in here. And this is where you do the tension when you're losing it. So it could turn, this thing goes over here, it stops right here. So that's how it looks. Sometimes you might see a difference right here, but most of the time it's all the same thing. I don't know, you can see numbers right here, 10.9. This one doesn't have anything. Let me see. I could hear a little noise. I don't hear nothing here, but I could hear a noise right here. It's already old. Oh, it has numbers right here, 9.8. So we see how we match it up. So let me see the back part. It's almost the same thing. This one looks a little bit bigger than this one, maybe. I don't know. Something's changed, but overall it's the same thing. So now I'm gonna put it on this one. Put the hex first and then put this one in, or you could put it either way. Then you tighten it, that should be it, and then put the new belt in, which I'll show you right now. Somebody's gonna have to hold the tensioner right here in the bottom, and I'm gonna put it on the top, the last thing, and that should be it. Okay, so now I'm just removing the belt. So I'm gonna go under the vehicle and just remove it. So I'm gonna pass it through I passed it in front of the fan, between the fan and the radiator. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see. Okay. Almost out. Let me see, got twisted here. Probably I have to do it from the top. We'll see right now. Okay, so I already got the belt out. Trying to see for any visible cracks. Doesn't really look like it. Here's a part number in case you need to know which one is it. Let's see. So you match it up with this one. So it's the same one. Made in India. So, thing what you do is you take out this one. Oh, take it out. And then put it together like that. Oh, no, there. Take it off. And then match it. Go like stretch both of them, both ends. Yeah, just stretch them. Put your thumb in this one, then you put your other thumb in. So this is how you match it. Maybe the old one will be more longer, maybe because of the tensioner. So you match it. It's kind of the same. It's the same thing. It should be the same. So we're just gonna put the new one in, which is this one. And the other one, you could just throw it away, or if you want, save it in case the new one snaps over time. You have that one. I don't know. It's up to you. I know people will say, "Oh, it's better to throw it away, not to use the old one," but In this case, if it's an emergency, I think the old one will be good, better than having nothing. So keep the old one in your vehicle in case you need it. So right now I'm just gonna put on the tensioner and that should be it. Okay, so what I did is put in the hex first. I turn it clockwise towards the driver's side, so you turn it this way, like this, how the clock goes. Sorry, tighten it, and also before you make sure it goes in, and then then I also put the 12 millimeter socket and match it up right here. Hold up. So you have to line up the bolt right there, that one. So make sure the one in the middle goes first in, and then this one. I don't know, I'm gonna go hand tight. I started finger tight, so both holes could go in, the bolts could go in the holes. Or else if you put the 12 millimeter first, you're not able to put this one, the hex first. So make sure the hex goes first, and then you line it up with this one, line up the hole, and it should go in. So now I'm just gonna hand tighten it and then put all the belt back together, and that should be it. Okay, so I already put in the belt. I'll put the diagram of the belt. So what you do is put that one on top, make sure the grooves lined up on the bottom. So you put her under the AC compressor, and then the fan belt, and then I believe the power steering. It goes under, you see? Under, it goes down to the AC, and then it goes over the fan, and then it goes like a S shape on the bottom. See, I don't know, you could see the 3/8, the 16 millimeter. It turns out the bolt is different from the original one. So right now it's under tension. I'm gonna show you guys what I did. So this how it's under tension right now. It's just holding it, so be careful because you don't want to lose your fingers. So I ended up putting everything in place on the tensioner and the what's it called? Alternator. So everything is in there. Alright, so I already removed the socket. So now everything is okay. Okay, so this is how it should look. So I'll put the serpentine belt diagram. So make sure you remove all the tools before working on this vehicle, so nothing will get caught in the way. So that's how it looks. So now we're gonna start the vehicle and see if it runs good, which it should. Hopefully the noise goes away. But this truck has brand new pulley, brand new serpentine belt. Like I said, this new serpentine belt and new pulley. Because look at this one, how it sounds. It makes a noise. And this one was a different socket. The other one, it was 16 millimeter. I think this is a 14 or 15. I don't remember. So the new one was a 16 millimeter socket, not this one. So yeah, new bell, new serpentine. So yep, I'm gonna start the vehicle and see if the noise went away. Just always be careful when you're putting the tensioner. The serpentine belt, because you don't want to pinch your fingers. So always be careful. So right now we're gonna start the vehicle. whiny noise went away. It was better than we were worried that it might be the AC compressor, but thank God. It's the first thing you should start doing. Change the tensioner and the serpentine belt before you start changing parts. Because sometimes when you don't change the serpentine belt and the tensioner, over time it wears out the serpentine belt, or it stretches the serpentine belt over time and the tensioner gives out. So I don't hear no whining noise. It used to sound like ugly. Okay, so in case you're wondering, this is how the hex looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is how the hex looks like. There's the number 6 millimeter. You can see right there. So it's a hex. You can't. So here's how it looks. The hex bit. The metric size, so it's 6. You could buy this at Harbor Freight. There's the item number. It says it right there. 6954.6. So it comes with a small set. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hex, and that's it. So I got them all right here. So now I'm just gonna put on the belt. I already tightened it, and the bolt for the tensioner is 12 millimeter. You can see, focus. So it's just a 12 millimeter, a regular socket. So I use this small breaker bar to loosen the tensioner, and also the pipe. So you put it on the pipe right here, on the tensioner, and also to loosen the hex, I banged it, like I said, this one first. Make sure it goes in correctly in, then give it a little tab, like a little bang, so it could go in. You saw how well stuck it was, because you don't want to cross thread it. And then loosen it this way, counterclockwise, and then to tighten it clockwise, like this. So right now, so you counterclockwise it on both bolts, and also the tensioner counterclockwise. So it's good to have one of these and a small breaker bar. The 3/8, this always comes in handy to loosen tight bolts. So yeah, that's how you do it. I know other YouTube channels, other YouTube videos, they don't really show how to do it. And also the diagram, I'll put it in the video so you guys could see how it looks. So thank you for watching my video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and give a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.